Hi everybody, I'm Heather Dawson. Well, it's a pleasure bringing you the best of California every week on our show. So let's start off with a tour of headlines that made news around the state. Glendale. Well, the economy could be the reason older men are going back to college. More men in their mid to late 30s are registering for classes at Glendale Community College, and the proportion of men on campus has grown from about 40% to 50% during early registration. Fresno. Fresno is becoming an energy power player, ranking third in the state for the number of kilowatts its solar projects produce. Now, the city also ranks fifth for the number of solar projects or roofs, with Clovis close behind at seventh. Coachella, no one goes hungry in the desert, at least not for the month of July. Hidden Harvest, a nonprofit group working to curb hunger across the Coachella Valley, has given away 7 million pounds of fruits and vegetables to thousands of residents in need. San Diego, for the first time in nearly 50 years, the nearly extinct mountain yellow-legged frog has been rediscovered in California. The San Diego Zoo's Institute for Conservation Research nurtured an egg to young adulthood. Now that's something that's never been done before in captivity.
Each year, more than 100,000 people come here to San Diego for Comic-Con for a chance to make their pop culture fantasies
Take flight!
Comic-Con is the one place where you can soar past the Gotham City skyline in a Superman cape and not stand out. And it gets bigger and more outrageous every year. This year, the Force will be with the con in a big way, as the creative team behind Star Wars: The Force Awakens provides a sneak peek at the new movie.
Welcome to the 76th Hunger Games.
Comic-Con attendees will also be the first to see new clips from the final installment of the Hunger Games.
Tell me, do you bleed?
And Batman vs. Superman.
You will.
And the cast of the Divergent series will be back to promote their latest movie and interact with excited fans. For those who weren't able to get passes to the sold-out event, there will still be plenty of things to do outside the convention center, many of them free. Wired Cafe is always a popular spot for those looking to see and be seen. Then, of course, there are the superhero-sized, star-studded parties. Like this one aboard the USS Midway Museum, sponsored by Crave Online and TNT's hit show, The Last Ship. It's crazy and crowded, but unlike anything else. And it's totally worth it to go downtown that week, even if all you do is people watch. Bringing you the best of California from San Diego, I'm Audra Stafford for California Life.
Well, every summer, Napa celebrates the census with the Festival del Sole. Now, in its fourth year, the festival blends wine, food, and music, featuring concerts by some of the world's most celebrated musical artists. Monique Sultana introduces us to one of the many emerging artists at this year's festival.
In this region, wine is typically on the tips of everyone's tongue, but during the Festival del Sole, music takes center stage.
The love of my husband's life is wine. The love of my life is music.
Tatiana Copeland has music in her heritage and makes it her mission to pass on her passion.
Festival came to me and said, okay, you have a choice. Do you want to do a major dinner? Or do you want to start supporting something like the Young Artist series? So I thought, this is great. You get to provide free music to people who may not be able to go to the festival otherwise, and you get young or emerging talent, and you support them.
This year, all eyes are on one young artist.
It's great to come to places like this where you actually get to be so close to the audience. And you get to meet people, and it's not as distant as a concert with orchestra.
World-class cellist Johannes Moser was born in Munich and picked up the cello at age 8. Says the secret to his success starts with a fire within.
It's practicing, but it's also, to have a lust for practicing. I mean, if you practice and it's hard for you, then where's the point? there's no point in doing that.
Johannes is committed to sharing his secrets with the next generation of young artists, showing them old school music can still be cool.
We go into classrooms and then we go to young people and we show, classical music actually can be very engaging and touching, and it can coexist besides pop music and besides, what you're listening to. So it's not either or, it's just complementary.
A sentiment Tatiana shares.
I think that you can improve the quality of your life, the quality of the soul of a child by showing him that there are things in life that can bring you happiness, as with arts, as with music. And they're an endangered species right now.
If the arts are at risk, you wouldn't know it by this setting. A harmony of music, wine, and food, celebrating the art of life. Bringing you the best in California. From Napa, I'm Monique Saltani for California Life.
Coming up next, we'll be taking you out to Dodger Stadium, where the team will be honoring some of the state's most distinguished schools.
Welcome back. Big news from Beverly Hills. Celebrity plastic surgeon Dr. Andrew Ordon has discovered an anti-aging breakthrough called Fill and Freeze, and he's giving away 1 million bottles free.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles that can be applied topically instead of with surgery or invasive medical techniques. And I finally found it with Derm Exclusives Fill and Freeze.
Wow, I'm young again. I don't feel like an old lady. The lines are gone.
Oh my God, wow. I can't believe it. It looks really good. It gives you a whole new confidence.
It definitely took 10 years off. If I went to a dermatologist here in the city, I would pay $300-400 for this.
I know you're wondering what Derm Exclusive can do for you. Well, you don't have to wonder. You can order it right now and try it for yourself, absolutely risk-free. And here's how.
Call now during this special direct-to-consumer offer and you won't pay $120. Today, you can get your own instant results with Fill and Freeze for only $59. But that's not all. Today, we're taking another $20 off, so now you can get this instant wrinkle-removing miracle for the low price of only $39.95. And as part of our 1 million bottle giveaway, Dr. Ordon is including a second $60 bottle of Fill and Freeze free. That's nearly $120 of Fill and Freeze for only $39.95. Dr. Ordon will even include his micro-peel resurfacing pads, intensive repair serum, and collagen lift moisturizer, a $200 value, free. Order now and we'll even upgrade your order to express delivery. That's a $15 value, free. Plus, you even get to try it risk-free for 30 days with our money-back guarantee. But you must call to order. Call 1-800-619-1871. That's 1-800-619-1871. Order now.
Hi everyone, David Wiley out here at Dodger Stadium, where the Dodgers and Cubs are about ready to take the field. But before the game, they are taking time to honor California's distinguished schools. Dodger Stadium, home to many historical moments and certainly a Southern California landmark. On this night, some of the biggest names in baseball, including Dodgers manager Joe Torre, were on hand for a pregame ceremony as State School Superintendent Jack O'Connell had the privilege of throwing out the first pitch. O'Connell and top California lottery officials came to the game to honor some of the schools that have worked so hard to earn the designation as a California Distinguished School.
The California Distinguished School Program really started about 2 decades ago, and it really represents the best of the best in public education. Your test scores have to go in the right direction 4 years in a row. You have to make sure when that surprise visit occurs that your school is free of any graffiti, any litter. You must narrow the achievement gap. And then you're only eligible every 4 years. So it really is hard work. It's very special. And to have so many of our Los Angeles area schools be recognized tonight really is outstanding. And we're most appreciative to the California Lottery, their executive director, Joan Barucki, and also the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Principals from 3 Los Angeles schools, Celerity Troika Charter School, Colfax Elementary School, and Camino Nuevo Charter Academy, as well as principals from Aspire Antonio Maria Lugo Academy in Huntington Park and Margarita Elementary School in Alhambra, were honored before the crowd for their leadership in achieving the California Distinguished School Award.
We are so proud and so honored to be here, and we worked hard. It was something we really worked toward and were able to capture it.
Well, it's recognition for all the hard work that the teachers do with the kids to achieve the standards, but specifically this year because it was about closing the achievement gap. It's really about meeting the needs of all children, and so we're really proud that our hard work has paid off and is being recognized.
The Dodgers have been long supporters of education, and giving area educators this high-profile recognition is their way of acknowledging those who are making a difference.
There's so many people involved in the education system who just don't get their due. Quite often baseball players, they get all the adoration and all the cheers, and it's nice to be able to turn the tables and let the teachers and the schools themselves feel it.
And those lottery scratchers and lotto tickets you've purchased over the years have gone a long way in helping kids learn. The California Lottery has been supporting education for more than 25 years, contributing over $20 billion to public schools. And the lottery has been a longtime sponsor of the Distinguished School Awards program.
What we do is we try to raise awareness of these really great schools and great teachers by going out there and supporting programs like Distinguished Schools California Teacher of the Year programs. These schools are schools that have done a tremendous amount of effort in raising the grade points, the self-esteem of their students, and just have met a performance standard well and above other schools in the state of California.
In total, 484 schools statewide have earned the Distinguished School Award this year, and more schools will be honored at Major League games in the coming weeks. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
Well, drifting has become a very popular sport among younger crowds here in the States. But instead of sitting in the stands and just watching, our own J.R. Ibarra has found a place where any driver can get in on the fun and burn a little rubber.
If the idea of getting as wild as you can with your car appeals to you, then Thursday night drift at the Adams Motorsports Park in Riverside is what you might be looking for. Every week, gearheads young and old flock to this event and get a thrill by seeing who can keep their car sideways with tires blazing. Most of these drivers are pure amateurs who are searching for that adrenaline rush in a very controlled and inexpensive setting. And while professional drifters might get some more fame and glory, these racers are just as thrilled to get a chance to participate in this very popular sport.
How long have you been drifting?
7 years.
What do you love about this?
It's everything I love about racing, all put into one. Lots of tires, yeah, crashes, fast cars. It's the best.
I love drifting. Best thing in the world.
What do you love about it?
Just the adrenaline rush. It's so much fun, and just trying to learn and get my car tuned right.
This weekly event isn't just for the wannabe drifter. Even full-time professionals like Sam Hubinet will bring out his high-horsepowered Viper and give the fans a thrill, while at the same time getting some more time to practice his technique, which he uses all across the globe in professional drifting.
We thought it was going to be a good idea to come out and just get my drift mode back in track. We have a big event coming up next week. It's really close to our shop. Basically just kind of make sure the car runs good and get myself into a little more of a drift mode.
Thursday night drift is a fairly cheap thrill when you consider it only costs about $20 to take your car out and get it sideways. But you also have to include that extra money it might take to replace a tire or two after the evening of fun. Bringing you the best of California and really burning some rubber. From Riverside, this is J.R. Ibarra.
Founded by Jacques Lubin and his partners in 1990, Inkplan USA has helped thousands of entrepreneurs to form legal entities throughout the world. Our clients have also made productive use of the various services that we offer: initial company registrations, bank consulting, virtual office services, and more. Inkplan's clientele continues to grow primarily from customer referrals. We are affiliated with Corporate Holding Services, a highly respected Delaware firm that advises large U.S. and international corporations.
Plan your next stay in beautiful Mission Bay at the Catamaran or Bahia resorts. Just minutes away from SeaWorld and the San Diego Zoo, the Catamaran and Bahia are the perfect spots for your family vacation or romantic getaway. Enjoy a barbecue on the beach, Hawaiian luau, or Brazilian carnival. And hop on board the hotel's Mississippi-style sternwheeler for a sunset cruise on Mission Bay. Visit catamaranresort.com or bahiahotel.com to book your stay now.
Have you ever wanted to be a mermaid? Check out The Two Tails, a company specializing in mermaid tails of various colors. From deep sea blue to shimmering white, not just tails, but accessories, wall clocks, swimsuits, and mermaid hair. Tails are made of spandex nylon and fitted with a monofin, so it can propel you through the water like a real mermaid. Because they're made with so much stretch, they're one size fits most. Check out thetwotails.com and be the mermaid you've always dreamed of.
California Life brings you the best of California. I'm Heather Dawson, the host of California Life. Tune in to California Life in your city or watch us online at californialifehd.com.
A new extreme water sport is making a splash on San Diego Bay. It's called Flyboarding, an action-packed Ironman-like experience that uses a jet ski to shoot you up to 40 feet above the water.
Basically, when the jet ski's on, it sucks up water, pumps it out, and then it goes out the feet.
Sucking that water right through the hose and through your feet.
Yeah.
The Flyboard first got its wings in France. Soon after, the guys from Aquatic Aviation brought it to the U.S.
We started the first dealer/rental company in North America.
It wasn't long before they set up shop in California, now offering both the Flyboard and the hoverboard.
California is known for having big snowboarders, celebrity snowboarders, celebrity skateboarders, that type of people in the state. So it's been awesome to bring this new water sport in the state. And what better place to start than San Diego?
I saw those guys doing it, and I was like, I definitely should try it.
Use the jet ski as a pivot point and go around in a circle.
And after a brief orientation, Brazilian tourist Alexandre Santos was geared up and ready for takeoff. Getting in some pretty impressive runs. And wipeouts.
It was pretty awesome. It's something different from any kind of sport, something new. I've never tried something like that, and it was awesome.
Would you do it again?
Yes, for sure.
We've taught over 2,500 people how to do this, all ages, from 15 to 70. It's a lot easier than people think it really is.
Sure. Determined to prove him right, I suited up for the challenge.
Okay, I've got my boots, I've got my life vest, I've got my helmet. Now all I've got to do is straighten up and fly right.
But for this first timer, it was easier said than done. It only takes a few minutes, though, to get the hang of it. And once you do, your spirits, just like the rest of you, will soar. Bringing you the best of California from San Diego.
That was a good one.
I'm Audra Stafford for California Life.
Okay, I'm done.
Born in California and raised in Hawaii, Eastwood has always been connected to the ocean. A surfing enthusiast, swimmer, and ocean lover, he has always been passionate about the protection of the marine environment. The Hollywood star recently joined forces with National Geographic's Save the Ocean campaign to inform others of the simple, everyday actions that you can do to help protect and conserve our oceans.
Love the Ocean is a campaign that promotes Davidoff Cool Water's partnership with the National Geographic's Pristine Seas project. We launched it back in 2009 with Dr. Enrique Sala, who's a marine biologist and a National Geographic explorer in residence. And we have a really simple goal. It's to find and explore the last wild spaces in the ocean. And we're working with partners like Davidoff Cool Water towards a global United Nations goal. And that goal is to secure 10% of the world's oceans protected by 2020. And just to put that into context, we currently only protect just over 1%. So we've got a lot of work to do, but we've made some great progress and inroads with Pristine Seas.
Many are unaware that the world's oceans cover 72% of the Earth's surface, but only 1% is protected. Also, Scott shared that 50% of the breathable air in our atmosphere comes from the ocean, making its protection of even greater importance.
I was really excited when Davidoff Cool Water asked me to be a part of this campaign. I think we can all agree that the ocean is something that is worth protecting. When you think about it, it's what makes our planet unique in the solar system. It's really the giver of life.
The ocean affects everyone throughout the world, and if you're interested in coming together with Eastwood and National Geographic to save our beloved marine life, there are many simple ways to get involved.
Enrique has a fantastic saying, which is we only protect what we love and we only love what we know. And by being more educated and engaged in this subject, that's a great first step. If you want to find more about the particular science and the expeditions, go to pristineseas.org and you'll find a host of information and also personal consumer tips as well.
Amidst traveling alongside National Geographic to become more involved in the reality of these organizations, Eastwood's also working on debuting in various upcoming films. The actor's latest film, The Longest Ride, will be released on DVD next month.
Let's go!
Eastwood was recently mentioned in an article praising good Hollywood genes. We talked with the actor about what it was like growing up with such a well-known and loved father.
He was great. He's an inspiration. I couldn't ask for more.
Thanks for watching us talk with Scott Eastwood as he continues to amaze his fans with not only his talent and good looks, but his compassion and heart for the world. I'm Madison Perry with California Life.
It's expected to be the largest sporting event in 2015, and it's coming to Southern California. The Special Olympics World Games is coming to Los Angeles in July, and it's expected to draw 7,000 international athletes, 30,000 volunteers, and over 500,000 spectators. This will not only be the biggest sporting event of 2015, it'll be the largest event of any kind in Southern California since the 1984 Olympics. And Rancho Cucamonga will be playing a very special part in these games. During an announcement before the November 5th City Council meeting, event officials declared Rancho Cucamonga a host town for the Special Olympics World Games. The Rancho Cucamonga City Council was joined by officials from the Games to raise a Special Olympics flag after the big announcement. Being a host town means that Rancho Cucamonga will host some of the many athletes coming to Southern California prior to the start of the Games on July 25th. Already, a number of representatives marched in the city's Founders Day Parade and got a warm Rancho Cucamonga welcome from the crowd. And more celebrations and acknowledgments of the Special Olympics World Games and these very special athletes are planned in Rancho Cucamonga in the coming months. Be part of it. Help support these special athletes during this special year.
And that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, go to our website, CaliforniaLifeHD.com. We'll see you next time.